This is Action Jack.
And Bergiemeister.
Right here at the premiere of The Wizard of Oz at the world's largest screen.
In Las Vegas. And this is part 2. We did part 1 where we showed all the outside video and everything, how beautiful it was, all the visuals of the movie, which is practically the whole movie on the screen. This thing is massive and so beautiful.
The world's largest screen, the world's best sound system. It's quite amazing. And as we had in our previous video, we showed the
Yellow Brick Road.
Yellow Brick Road, and that's where you entered for the
there
premiere.
They are. Look, the Wicked Witch's feet. The spear landed on her.
That's so
Isn't that
beautiful.
Great? That was so neat. It was so huge.
So right here's one of the flying monkeys. People there at the premiere had all these different costumes. Look at this beautiful little girl.
They're so cute, little Dorothy.
We got her permission.
And she even had little Toto in her basket. She's probably about 6, so I forgot her name now, but she was so cute.
Very cute.
Look at the crowds and crowds and crowds. This is all waiting to go up the escalator. Everything is done very orderly. And talk about wonderful, well-mannered, helpful people working there. I mean, they were great, weren't they?
The professionalism
yes.
was amazing. And this is a mini museum when you go in here. So
this is beautiful. Look at this little globe. They had these little globes everywhere, and they had scenes from the movie in them. It was completely interactive. I mean, you see this. They have the balloon there.
Yeah, this is actually called the after show. So there was actually actors that were doing the Wizard of Oz for us there. So
there's another globe with another scene from the movie. There's the chairs.
That's the Wizard of Oz chair right there.
Yeah, isn't that great?
And they had actors performing.
Yeah,
which was
everybody wanted a
really,
picture
really
with
nice.
it.
And then there's the
balloon again.
Giant balloon.
it was huge. This shows you how big it is on the inside on the sphere.
Now we're going up, and look at here. Here's the Wizard of Oz,
and the escalators.
And look at that whole show, and there's fire coming out, and the smoke coming. There was real fire coming out here, and in the theater, there is real fire. So it doesn't.
During the movie.
We really got the best seats, and that was counterintuitively towards the back, so you could see everything.
At the top, you want to see the whole screen. You don't have to cram your neck, so it costs you more in the back seats.
And we're right in the center, and you can see part of the sound system, which I say is the greatest sound system in the world. Now, here is what it looks like. You can see this.
They broadened. Remember what they did here, Jack? They broadened this scene in the regular movie. You didn't see Grandpa standing on the side. They widened a lot of the pictures so that it would fit on this screen. And in the regular movie, you don't see a lot of these scenes.
This is the most dynamic part of the movie in here because our sheets...
That's the tornado.
Our seats are haptic seats, meaning you can feel everything. And our seats are rocking back and forth. And then there's also these giant wind fans that are hitting us. And so we're feeling...
You feel the wind. They've got little pieces of leaves and streamers and stuff landing all over, flying through the air. So it's as if you're in the middle of this tornado, minus the cow, of course. We didn't get hit by a cow.
You see the hands coming up, the audience are getting up there. They're standing up and they're catching the leaves. So they have these really beautiful paper leaves, like autumn leaves, all over the place. So you don't have to reach up and grab them. And they also have these black streamers also, just imitating what it'd be like from the debris that you would get from the hurricane. But the flashing...
Hurricane, you mean tornado.
Tornado, right. The flashing lights that you're seeing
there goes the house.
Look at the hands coming up. People standing up. It's really great. But you don't have to do that when you go there. By the way...
You get the house landing on you.
Boom, it just landed. Now you go into Technicolor.
And there's Dorothy coming out into Oz. Is that... And just take a moment and look at the color. This is so spectacular. That movie that they did, the Disney movie, do you remember the one where it shows how the wizard got to Oz to begin with? They had colors like that in it. And then it's the same thing here. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, there was a prequel. That's what we're talking about.
That's a prequel. That's the big word. I don't know all those.
Yeah, but this is so amazing.
And it's the same kind of glorious color because they've enhanced this whole movie. Plus, they had to make it to fit the massive round screen here, the sphere.
We have never seen anything so clear. So we're taking this with our iPhone. Look how sharp the images are. And if you look closely, you're going to see
I like that. Look closely at it. Perfect timing, Jeff.
but you
Zoomed right
but
in.
there's butterflies and little birds, blue birds, flying all over the place.
That's the bluebird of happiness.
Look at her face, how clear it is. It is.
Oh, look, here comes the good
You
witch.
see the butterflies all around
Look, here comes the good witch.
Right.
Watch this. Now this, and then that big
dazzling, all right?
screen. That was a massive.
dazzling.
Beautiful.
And
Oh, it
now-
was so beautiful.
Again, the fans are going and the seats are shaking for this. And it is really, really clear. So look at that face. Look how clear, and Glenda the Good Witch. So
Yeah.
now they're on the
Yellow brick road.
Yellow Brick Road. All the music is so beautiful. Now they're going to the apple tree. And if you remember this, the apples are kind of bullies. And they said, you can't have us. And they're mad that they're taking fruit. And they said they want to eat. So the apples are angry and they start throwing apples
The apples
at
aren't angry. The trees are
the tree's
angry.
apple. Thank you. Right? So
Yes.
they get this. And you know what happened here?
In the audience, we got apples landing on us.
The styrofoam apples were being thrown from, I don't know where they're coming, they were just dropping out of the sky.
That was fun. I got one.
The
I caught
amazing,
one.
now here,
The effects here, by the way, it's just spectacular.
this is when they're going to sleep because they're with the beautiful poppies.
And I mean, it was, you're completely surrounded. And it's just, the effect is, so I hope everybody can go see this.
All right, so now she's going to sleep. Now look at the gorgeousness of the poppies. By the way,
And you got the audience. Look at the audience. See how we are. We're
and see
completely underneath
see
the
this braid.
screen like
Now we're
this.
getting petals on us. I mean, it was so gorgeous. I saw Bergie cry, and I cried several times.
And you got the snow. By the way, they sent little ice
Oh,
crystals
yeah.
through
Oh, yeah,
the
there was
audience
ice
with
crystals.
this here.
Yeah, we're being sprayed with snow right now.
And it's just the most interactive, immersive movie I've ever been to. There may be others out there, but
There's nothing.
I've never seen anything like this.
Nothing like this.
Yes.
It's so worth it. And by the way, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house. First of all,
No.
we wanted the best seats in the house. Look at the colors here as they're coming down, and now they're on their way to
See
see
the
rest-
audience in the front, and then they're running right into
Oh, it
the
is so
audience.
good. Now, in this scene, you see the
Witch.
and the monkeys flying around. Well, what do you think we had? We had from the ceiling real monkey, not real
Real monkeys?
actors.
Dressed
actors
as these monkeys.
Yes, and so you're going to see the actors coming down. And by the way, there's real fire here. Real fire coming out.
There's one right there. The
That-
big guy. That's a human in the
That's a
middle of
human.
the screen right there.
Or-
They had 3 or 4 of them. They're kind of hard to see here, but they flew through the audience.
So these winged monkeys, they looked real. They're flying right over us.
They're humans.
No.
They're monkey suits.
Well, that's true. But
Yeah.
they're supposed to be winged monkeys. Now,
But that was so spectacular having flying through the air like that in front of you.
now we're going to let the movie talk for itself, an important part of the movie.
I confer upon you the honorary degree of THD. Sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles square angle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. As for you, my fine friend, you're a victim of disorganized thinking. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, there we have men who are called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of the thing that you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, for meritorious conduct, extraordinary valor against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Back where I come from, there are men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They are called Philip. I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
Oh, it ticks.
I don't think there's anything in that black bag for me.
Well, you forced me into a cataclysmic decision. The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
So we jump to the scene where Toto goes after the cat, and that makes it so
Some
that
things never change. Dogs and cats.
she loses the opportunity to go home in the balloon. And that's really a major point about life.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, then close your eyes and tap your ears together 3 times. And think to yourself, there's no place like home. 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 There's no... Wake up, honey. There's no place like home.
So the movie says it all. On behalf of my lovely bride, Bergie, this is Action Jack saying we'll be back and it will be soon. And that's the name of that tune. If you liked our video, please hit like and give us a comment. And we thank you for watching.